Hey y'all. Oops. I guess there's a little fog on my. Hold on. Hey y'all. So I was driving. Oh, today. God. And this happened. I got hit. So this guy, I can't even move my rearview mirror anymore. I got hit by a Dodge Ram. You know those big trucks? So that's where his front bumper or front part of his lights hit me. Anyways, I really want to make this video about leave Britney alone, but I wanted to share with everybody about this. Kind of ties in negativity because a friend of mine, Eddie Spaghetti. So Eddie Spaghetti, he said on my Facebook page, he said, "Oh, see, Aaron, you say too much. They're after you. They're gonna take you out." And I was like, if you guys really know me, I was like, Eddie, shut the f up. There is nobody out to take you. Like, what info would you have, little old you in a little community? What threat are you? Oh, come on, stop shifting. Y'all, my dash cam is like on some mess right now. Mess, MESS. Let's put you right there. So, I was just telling Eddie, like, what would I have against, because it's a game of, go lady, it's a game of blackmail on that side of things. That's how the dark works with dark. That's how entities of dark work together. I have a fear of people who can't, like, wait at stop signs now. The thing about it is when you project all of that crap into a situation, that becomes your timeline. And I always say, it just, anyway, I said enough. I wish people leave Britney alone. Leave Britney alone. Leave Britney alone. You guys don't really know what happened. You guys have no proof. Here's like me actually taking the side of her handlers, if you may. We don't know if she has. We don't know. I used to be all about handlers and controllers and MK Ultra and all this crap, but then we really don't know. We don't have proof. Some of them won't come out and say anything. Some people have said something. Some people said, "Oh, I know someone who blah blah and blah." Look, here's the nitty gritty. This is an innocent person who has been used and utilized to rank money and profit. This is a sexualized teen who didn't go to college, so her mentality is stuck at a certain age. Obviously, even if you were to say there is no MK Ultra, she's still a little girl. Honk, honk, honk. I always say things and I get honks. Anyway, if you guys are tuning into my channel for the first time, there's always honks in my, whenever I say something valid. It's a magical thing. This girl's wearing booty shorts that are really short. It's not a judgment, I'm just saying what she's wearing. Don't do that, people. Long story short, I'm upset because you guys on the YouTube, and I think I'm going to like post the video of this maybe post a separate video where I'm directing a message to certain people. And I think I'm going to copy and paste it on these people's channels, on their videos. Because I'm kind of sick and tired of certain people, and I'm sure everyone else is too. What they do is they are yelling at the top of their lungs, trying to think that their mission and job and service of duty by the hand of God is trying to, like, their mission is to wake people up. You can't yell at people to wake them up. You can't raise your voice. Like, that calls frequency. And this is what ties into what I was saying earlier. If you put frequency into a subject or an object, you attract a lot of things. So if you're yelling and screaming in a video, you're only going to attract more hate and repulse and denial and people who think like you. If you're a narcissist and you, let's say, teach, I'm just making this up. If you're a narcissist who teach a yoga class, you're gonna have a full class. If you're a kind, soft person who teaches a dance class, you might attract people who don't like soft, sensitive people, who might come at you like she did this morning. And she just yelled and dumped a lot on me. And all I said was, look, I have been nothing but kind to you. I have been nothing but trying to enjoy myself. And I've been nothing but positive. And it really just brought her to a place where she broke down and cried. And said, I'm so sorry. I'm just having an awful month. And I shouldn't have. And believe it or not, this lady, the spot where she stands in the exercise class that I teach, the air conditioner's Freon fluid, like it was been leaking and spilling in her spot. So I told her, so now do you see what's happening? You have so much going on that in your mind, you quantumly, physically created something to happen literally in our faces, and it's all your fault. So now, going back to Britney Spears, because I'm trying to, like, connect the dots here, you guys. Just because, like, you have 1,000 or plus followers on your YouTube channel doesn't mean that every time a celebrity goes through something, you repeat what everyone else is repeating. And if your message can't be something different, nobody wants to hear you. And, well, there's something weird in the sky. And also, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. And also what I said on this guy's comments, a call for an uprising. Yeah, I'm calling you out, dude. Because I follow you and actually pay attention to your videos. I used to watch you before I used to make my own videos. I don't even know your name. I don't know who you are. And that's the problem. I can't relate to you. So every time you say something, it is, I want to hear your heart. I want to hear your compassion. I know that you're a good person. I know that. The only reason why I'm calling you out is because it really hurt my heart. And it just hurt my heart that we're condemning celebrities and chastising them, and then we want to tell people follow the Christian faith where you're not supposed to judge ye not and chastise people. Like, people don't really see that the engineering of either side of either play, like, whatever role you play in all this of life, you are the ones who are slaying the ones at the altar, as scripture says. You're not supposed to slander people and make fools out of them. Because when Mary Magdalene was, just trying to do her thing, we all know she was trying to do her thing, and they were about to stone her, you can look at it as a real story or a metaphor. People didn't like that she was not married and having relations with people. So what? They said things to her to condemn her as a person. They called her prostitute. They called her whore. Well, according to scripture. Beep. And so you guys are doing the same thing. You call Kim Kardashian out of her name. You slandered her. When celebrities go wrong, Amanda Bynes, when they spiral out of control, we never think to come together, even in prayer or meditation, or even just a request in your journal to yourself. I hope the best for this person. I see them coming out of this situation for the better. I see them speaking out and whistleblowing, finally, about MK Ultra reptilian. Oh, shut up. What are you doing? What are you doing? My phone was doing, or my car was doing something. Like, this is why things are happening, and her poor innocent soul, you guys are just like raping her soul. Sorry to use that word. You are. Like, as someone had mentioned. It is. You're taking like someone's, livelihood and existence, and you're just corrupting it even more by thinking that, oh, well, I'm just going to embarrass this person even more by posting something that maybe she doesn't want people to know. Like, I always share with people when I spiraled out years ago, out of control, when I did things that I wish looking back, that I didn't, but it learned me about the dark night of the soul. And then I found out about the blueprints and how there are no accidents. Every mistake was created before you guys before we were even born. So long story short, why would you not want to speak hope and positivity over someone's life that's in trouble? That's the problem that we have. And it's like we focus so much on politics and who's the right person to run for 2020, when you could be like putting your goal and compassion into someone surviving and not passing away, or dying over addiction, whatever. Like Demi Lovato, when she went through an issue, I was actually heartbroken because I could relate to that situation. I know. But some of the Kaipacha said this in his last video, Paradigm Astrology, that diamonds do not get their existence without intense pressure. Or diamonds are created from intense pressure. So, and as Rihanna says, shine bright the diamond, right? You have to take on the pressure. That's what the metaphor is of Rihanna's song, Diamonds. Because you're handling it, you're taking it, you're walking the line. So like, it just bothers me every time there's like a celebrity related situation. Everybody wants to call, controlled and, medicated heavily. What happened to just basic addiction? Because sometimes like a lot of people just want to get high and leave reality for a moment. Or if something enhances your sensations and desires of being one-on-one with people, like Miley Cyrus sang about it all the time. Miley. But instead of, even that time when Miley didn't spiral out of control. She was doing something intentionally on purpose because the industry would not give her an option to put out an album that will show her real singing voice. So that's just the boundaries that people have to, sometimes like when you, I can't even go there anymore. This is exhausting. But leave Britney alone. You guys should want the best for them. You can't assume they sold their soul. You have no proof. It's all hearsay. Someone probably even mentioned it from the inside. Who knows? I actually had a coworker today, and he was saying like, I want to be on that Beyonce status. Like, I should sell my soul. And I'm like, no, don't do that. And I told him I can tell you how. And he's like, Really? You know someone? I'm like, I don't know. They watch us. I don't know them, but they know me. But I'm like, you don't want that life. You don't want a life of being used as a product, and when you can't be squeezed of enough juice, then you either go bankrupt, you have a serious health condition, or you die. Your storyline, allegedly. Oh goodness, this is exhausting. I'm gonna let this go right now. Leave Britney alone.